So, this is what surprised me. One conversation done properly ended up giving us a real offer, not just an idea, okay, but an actual direction. And it only worked probably because of what happened before that conversation. In the last episode, I talked about the prompts, the research, the questions, the digging, all of that in ChatGPT. This time, I wanted to see what would happen if I didn't show up to the interview, trying to figure things out in real time. I actually didn't want to think while we were talking, and I wanted to already understand the landscape. So I did the prep prior, and then the session happened. Here's what that prep actually looked like. I started with testimonials. I gathered them all and I asked ChatGPT to read through everything, notice what kept coming up for certain phrases that repeat, for certain outcomes that repeat. Because when different people describe the same win in their own words, that tells something. And then I asked ChatGPT to go to Reddit. And that's where people talk when they are not selling, pitching, or trying to sound smart. Sometimes they do. I was paying attention to how they describe their problems, the words they reach for when they're stuck, because that language matters way more than anything we'd come up with ourselves. After that, I looked at the emotional side of it. Just asking ChatGPT, look for the frustration underneath this. What are they actually tired of? What are they hoping to finally change? And then by the time I finished, I didn't have a script. I just felt, oriented. I knew what Chris and I needed to talk about and what we didn't need to spend time on, which is important. Okay, so here's the interview. And this is where the structure starts to form. Burnout and exhaustion is probably time audit.
It's all time audit there.
So
Okay,
burnout and
second
exhaustion.
second one, loss of control. So the first layer from chaos to control, and that's all around mastery of money, mastery of time, mastery of destination. Do they know where they're going? And mastery and delivery. Are they good at delivering the product?
The other one was if this was the case, loss of control.
Well, then I think about the first layer of the 6-step ladder of action coach.
Yep.
And that's from chaos to control. It's all around number one, money mastery, then time mastery, which is of course, again, are they managing their time well, which relates to number one, the time orders.
Yep.
Destination mastery, delivery mastery.
Okay.
So money, time, and that's it. So, are they good at delivering the product? Do they know where they're going? And money mastery is about profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash flow forecast.
Okay. All right.
Are they making money? Are they losing money? For people and hiring stress, that's a huge one.
Yes, I think so.
And that's all to do with, disc profile, values profile.
Okay. Let's do that.
Hire slow, fire fast. Hire someone with the 3 Amazon criteria. How do they number one, how do they uplift the team? Number 2, in what area are they a rock star? Number 3, do we admire them? At some point, I'd apply the LER, which is the labour efficiency ratio, to see what. But this would be probably maybe not straight away. This would be maybe down the track a bit.
Let's go back to the analysis. Loss of control. Owner is the bottleneck. Everything depends on them, and the business is owning the owner.
Well, that's what Jim. Right now, that's Jim. So Jim now needs to hire a super admin person immediately. He needs to be less afraid of confrontation or direct conversations. So that's a communication. So maybe loss of control means he's a bad communicator. Then maybe I would do the communications module. Now, the vision and values I can send to everyone.
Yes.
But then I would probably ask one of them to be a volunteer if they wanted to. I probably want to put the boardroom session in there, which I should be able to do in 90 minutes. I'll be showing them the PowerPoint and I'll be sending them, or you'll be sending them the workbook.
Okay, for them to fill out. Yeah. So what will be the last session? What could be the last session? Or is it just a wrap-up session? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. I think maybe the last session could be Q&A for an hour and a half.
Yeah, like a wrap-up of everything that they've learned.
I think that's a good idea. And then I can say, for anyone who want to go deeper financially, we can have a one-off session.
Yeah.
And it'll be, and it's quite detailed, actually. And that session could be also part of a lead into getting them to do a one-on-one, right?
Yes. So this is like a middle tier offer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so maybe we'll do a Q&A. That's a good idea. Q&A for 90 minutes.
Yep.
Addressing all sorts of things, including financial. And then that could be like a bit of a teaser saying, what did we didn't want to, it's not that we didn't want to do it, we couldn't really do it because at the beginning people are not comfortable sharing their financial stuff. We deliberately didn't include it as part of a session.